Hello everybody, welcome back. Um, this is new for you. I decided to ditch Fezbrin because that was just gonna be so slow while it's starting. I needed to accept way too much contracts and decided that's gonna be maybe a little bit boring. So I went ahead and found my old save game here at No Man's Land. This map was created by Alien Jim, and it's just a plain map with some terrain modifications, with some trees, rocks. It's just it's just a solid map. You can do anything with it. It's just another way of playing, another level that you can customize it in a second, basically. You don't need to open up Giants Editor if you have some problems with the map. You just open the landscape and start landscaping. He has a lot of textures, lot of options in buildings and placeables. I think it's out there by its own, so it's like a placeable pack with his buildings, but it's just great. So I started this save game probably a year ago. Let's just feed the dog in the meantime. And I started without basically anything. So I just had some like 100,000 euros or dollars, doesn't matter. And I started building my farm. One tractor. I had to pick up a loan so I can buy 3 fields. Let me just show you the PDA. So this 3 field was my first purchase. And why I decided this place, because I can move north. Let's call it north, south. So we have space to build out fields and add some buildings. And it's a nice area because there's a forestry. There's another one. So it's an open, but kind of wrapped around with trees. So it's a nice landscape there. This should be your first starting point if you start like a new farmer. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. I have plans for this field. Eventually I'm going to buy this one and this one too. 25 and 26. And yeah, these field 35 and 23 is an additional purchase for the standard main farmyard. Let's call it like that. Yeah, and 45 is also my land. It shows that these 5 fields are my fields. Well, they are not. I just had to build a city, and if you don't own the land, you can't put on buildings and draw roads. So I had to do that. I don't consider them as my roads. I'm in my fields. If I need to construct something here, because basically it looks like one piece of land, I'm going to take 85. Is it 85? Yeah, $85,000 what it costs. So I'm going to remove that from my account. So that's fair. Again, as in Farmland, I like to keep my gameplay realistic. It's a simulator, so what you gonna do? All right, let's just. Yeah, I don't have anything in precision farming. It came out, I think, in December, so I haven't played this map since probably last year, October. Now it's April, so it's our 1 year anniversary to check out what's been here. This is my little handy pickup. No Man's Land should be in Europe, as the map says. I mean, the description says it's somewhere in Europe between France and Spain, I think. So, but I like this American pickup. I like American vehicles in general, but you know, this flatbed style is just great. You just put anything in the bed and just go. You don't need to open the tailgate and blah blah blah. So that's great. All right, this is the main land, the main yard. This was my first shed here. So I'm using really like few equipment. This is my one and only tractor. This Waltra T, what is it? T234. It has 81.5 hours on it. Yeah, I used this since I started the map. I love this tractor. You can do anything with it. It was a tractor of the year, I think, in 2018, I believe. Yeah. So it's another award-winning tractor. It looks very good. It won the tractor of the year and the best design title, so I like it too. You can reverse the seat, so you can drive backwards. And I used to do a lot of mowing on this map. And I was just about to start. Oops, that glitched through too. Okay, well, that happens. So I started to use straw harvest. So that's why I have molasses all around. I have this guy, this MAN DGS. This is what I bought when I was pulling that chrome pelletizer. I think that's how it's called. Just a small fertilizer sprayer. And this Wycon fast baler. Yeah, fast bale. Yeah. This is the standard mower thingy. I'm going to change this to the Farmland. I don't know how it's called, but it can. Yeah, it can. You know, withdraw. I'm sorry, windrow in one go. So it has like a belt system in the back. That's handy. Let's just go by foot here. This is my rake. Just left it out in the open. The first tank here is for herbicides. You can see the IBC tanks next to it. So that's herbicides. I don't know how many is in there. And this should be liquid fertilizer. I think this is empty. I used everything out of it. All right. This is my little manure trailer. I use it for the greenhouses. And this was my first land. I carved it in with my plow. Yeah, it's a great size. I'm going to fly over the whole farm so you can see another grass area here. I was bathing and doing pellets. This is the seed storage. It can store solid fertilizer too. It's handy to have it one pack and not to have thousands of pellets lying around here. This is our silo. So look at this. This is one of Alien Jim's building. It's just very good in texture, and you know it's kind of realistic. I went with this silo since I didn't have too much money, and you know it matches with the seed tank, seed silo. This barn is, well, it should be just decoration, but you know you can place your vehicles in it. I'm storing my straw bales right here. This Great Anderson bale wagon. It can pick up silage bales too. That's why it's a different handle on there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to store in this one. It should be a bale shed. I'm just keeping my feed mixer right there. We'll see what we're gonna put in there. There's an outhouse. If you need to go, you need to go. So that's why. Couple tools here from the front loader. Morning to you too. Yeah, they're a bit messy, but their food is on the max, so I can't put anything back. I'm using a shovel usually. That's one. The other one is on the pickup truck. Yeah, let's just hop into the Ford and walk around the back. Yeah, there's another shovel. You can see on my toolbox. So I just put in this fence and rock combination to kind of separate the yard from the cows. It turned out pretty good. The one builds that you don't plan, you just kind of do it. They turn out the best, I found. Okay, I'm using a lot of IT runner stuff. I thought it's just cheaper to have those with additional trailers, so you can swap them around. It's good because I play basically by myself all the time, so it's good that I have 3 containers. So if I have to harvest anything, I can just lie them around, and you know, whenever my combine is full, I can just dump, you know, one of them, and basically when my harvest is ended, I'm done basically. I just bring back the combine, hop into my tractor, or now I have a truck as well. But way back then I just had the Ultra, so I just went out, collected the containers, dumped them in the silo, or just sell it immediately if the prices were right. And it was just simple. So I started to use them and got the hang of it. So this is the water tower, but I'm sure you found out by my talking while I was talking. So here was a lot of trees. I kept a few of them just to have some shade for the cows. This is the manure pit. Got a lot of manure, a few silage bales next to it. Slurry injector. It's great to have that. I have let's see how many cows. I have 120 cows in here, so they produce a lot of manure, a lot of slurry, so it's worth buying as an injector and start to use them. I just purchased these 2 cucumber greenhouses. I need to fill them soon. There's 2 tomato greenhouses. Those are factory. Let's call it factory, since it's Alien Jim's creation. And yeah, the stall is the cow barn is the base game cow barn. It just looks alright. There's some funny going on. It should be water in here, but it's just not here anymore. This is the pigsty. Same thing. I can't shovel back anything because their food is stopped up. Yeah, you can just go around the back. I have some straw bales here. I need to open up the fence somewhere in here and just put a bale shed so I can store my straw bales for the pigs. Yeah, the reason why I put water in here is usually pig farms have like fertilization. I don't know how you call that, but you should drive through it so your tires are basically cleaned off, so you don't bring in any disease or something like that. Yeah, so this is another grassland right here, and I'm going to the next step is that I'm going to buy a horse stable next to my building, next to our house. So it's gonna be like a little bit sideways, and it's going to kind of connect the main farmyard and the house, so it's not like this separated. And I'm going to buy some chickens as well to put somewhere right here. So that's our plan. Let me just drive down the city and show my skills there. The first part I built when I just started playing a map, it's just rubbish. I mean, it's not the best. I started to just place down buildings, just put on some roads and just call it a day. I didn't take too much time decorating and stuff. You'll see in a second. This field is mowed. You can see it's there's some hay in there still. I need to clear up this field because this part is still mine. You can see this lot here. This is it, and this part too. So I'm mowing this. I used to mow this part here, this whole thing, and this one as well. So with pellets, you can cash out fairly big It's a nice way of earning money. You just need those specific tools. So what I'd like to do is excuse me. I'm going to buy the main farmland, and yeah, you can see it. The road is made, so there's the first starting field. There should be a building. So this is the start place, and I'm going to place down the pallet hall, which comes with straw harvest. So I'm going to, you know, place everything here which needs for straw harvest and pallet production. I thought it's not so far from the city, so I can just you know, if I need to sell, I can just go, not spending too much time on the road and traveling and all that shit. So let's head down to town. There's an industrial area. This wasn't in my first build, so it's fairly okay. It looks like a small factory. I'm going to harvest potatoes, and you know, because we have the Grima DLC, so that's what's going to happen. That's another thing next to animals. This is the root crop sell point, and these vehicles and the decoration, what you see, is Alien Jim's work. So if you place it well, it looks like it's already been there. It looks so good, and it's modeled great, because it not just looks, it looks alright. It doesn't take too much power from your computer or console. I don't know if it's for console or not. I'm a PC guy, but it's just, look at it. Those brick textures are, I mean, they look very realistic. By the way, this is the bakery sell point. And an old tractor here in the parking lot. There's a basketball course. So this part here, where I'm going to drive now, this was my first build. There weren't too many buildings. I just placed them here. You can see it's just, you know, the playground doesn't even make sense to be here. The shop is kind of alright, but it could be better. This was just residential, but I lost my patience. So I just skipped and, you know, put down few houses, put down the road. So I'm going to continue this when I have the time. This should be the dairy. I wanted to place down a dairy, since I'm making my money from milk, basically. I needed that. So I just put down this is a cow barn from Lone Oak map. It's empty, and it counts as mine, so you can see it here. But I don't have anything in it. It's just for decoration purposes. Looks like an old abandoned cow barn. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and there's a bale sell point right there. So, making our way to the second build. This is the garden center. There's a sell point, and you know it's just looks like a shop. I place them around, place these decorations. Um, I saw Resnek play with some other guys, Jim Barry, and I don't know all the names, and they were playing on this map. That's basically what got me started here, and uh, I don't know who was it exactly, but built the garden shop in this way. So there's a shop area where you can look around. So I thought I'm going to do the same because it looks just so good. This is a local inn, you know, where people just stop by, spend the night or two. Nothing fancy. Has a sell point too. It's gonna be tricky delivering anything in here, but I like challenges, so that's why I was placing down everything this way. There's a little park with a snack stand and some ice cream, and I made a time lapse of this build right here. Just these houses. I think it turned out great. It looks like a real blockhouse environment. With some, yeah, there's some people camping out there. You know, these are just the main buildings. I mean, except that barn, and yeah, that just that barn. I think it's just great how Alien Jim made these mods and created these textures which go with each other. So it doesn't seem like it's just a whole bunch of buildings put together. I mean, if you place them kind of neat, you can create a whole atmosphere. And this is what is great about this map. You can have cars, trucks right here. I mean, I made these roads to connect the front doors, and these lights are also Alien Jim's creation. They have the perfect light. I mean, it's not so whitish, bright light. It's not like an old yellow. It's just the perfect temperature. And here's the basketball course. It makes sense, this one. I'm going to basically sell the other one, but let's see if I make it. Nope. So, someone left the back here. Hope it's not a bomb. So I just made the parking lot and the playground. So this is how it should be placed. Not like just put it there, let's see how it looks, leave it there and forget about it. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So I decided to move back here and record some videos from this place. We would have more things happening in once, so not just contracts and fertilizing jobs and transporting. Since I have a fairly big operation already. So yeah, thanks for joining, thanks for checking out my farm, and see you guys in the next episode.